First setback.
Finally, it is on its way.
That I have taken over 45 minutes on that one socket.
Busy, busy day.
Think about what we want to do.
For the tanking.
Does anybody else feel this? Like winter is proper setting in.
Paintbrush you attacked. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
And as you can see, we have mushrooms growing out of the floor here.
So today it's sushi.
Sushi! Oh wow.
Sneaky
I
taste.
knew you did. I came in and I saw her mouth going.
I actually now...
First problem I've just realized is all of these sockets have to have a little earth wire up to that corner. I don't have earth wires. First setback. I did find coils of this wire, cut off a little bit, snipped it to size. Unfortunately, that means this is waste. So now this will go at the very back, connect to here. I hate electrical stuff. Really good sense when I said I'd do all the electrical work myself. Now, it sounds pretty fucking stupid. I don't normally fold these over. However, my electrician did ask for me to do this, so that's why I'm doing it. Live, neutral, earth. Sweet. Ow, 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 ow. Ah, lads. Okay, this is obviously another problem. There's not enough room. It's not long enough. Oh my gosh, really? Oh no, broke off. That's so weird. Look at that. Jesus, come on. Okay, that's going. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. That is no joke. I had to open the window. I take my top off. I'm sweating. From the GoPro that I have taken over 45 minutes on that one socket. Oh my god. This is done. This is exactly how he wants it. He wants to check out my connections. And if there's a problem, I hope he'll fix it. I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to struggle away at this in private. And when it's done, I might just show you what I've done. Leave it at that. Okay, this one only had 3 cables going in. It took a lot less. But still fiddly. Number 3 done. Another one done. This time with fancy USBs.
In the light fitting?
In the light fittings.
No,
That's it.
there, I suppose now. Wow, that's amazing. Both works.
That's one done. While I was at it, I did the light. And this one down here. Okay, we got that done. I cut off so much cable down there, and then I got up here and I realized I had very little left. So what I should have done before I cut that, I should have pulled this one and given myself a bit more room, but there's not much room there, but I got it done. It'll work fine. And when it's screwed in there, no one will know. I do actually have an issue in that the backing pieces that I've used are a little bit recessed too far, and these screws aren't going to reach, so I must get new screws. Really, after we came back from our little bit of a break, from our little jaunt out on the water, weren't very happy with it, to be honest with you, and we're very all over the place. The place upstairs was a mess. It took us a while to get our momentum going, I will say that. So it's been a funny old couple of days. Tried to get stuff ready for tanking. Realized we needed a bit more plaster. I can't do the tanking till that dries. So Claire took over from that, and I wasn't meant to start the electrical stuff until the upstairs was tiled. But I may as well get a head start on that while we're waiting. So it's just a little bit all over the place. Tomorrow now, I'm going to do a few more of these. Yeah, it's just going to be a lot more of this stuff. A lot more of really fiddly, annoying wiring stuff. And I just don't know how interesting that's going to be for you. I'll make the next 2 videos. But if it's really boring, repetitive stuff, I might just go back to 1 video a week. But perhaps it would be better to combine everything. I don't know how this electrical is going to work out or how boring it's going to be. Let us know if you want 2 videos a week or if you just want the 1. I'm trying to keep it short, have 2 short ones and keep it up to date. Once the grant's done, we're going to have a little think about what we want to do, but we might have it project focused. Like at the moment, it's timeline focused. So every video that comes out on Saturday is recorded Monday and Tuesday, and every video that comes out on Wednesday is recorded on Wednesday and Thursday. And we might fit in some extra bits over the weekend. But moving forward after the grant, once we have a little bit of time, I think we might think about projects, and we might record a project per video. I'm not sure yet, to be honest, but it's tough doing these 2 days a week. Some videos are good, some videos are bad, and some videos we don't have a lot of content. Other videos we have way too much content and it's crazy long. So we're having to think about that. You guys have to think about that. Let us know as well down below, and I shall wash up now. I'll come back in the morning and we get cracking on the electrical. We get stuck into the electrical. How about that? See you later. To break up the day, we had a lovely visit from one of our community members, Phelim, and his wonderful wife, Trish, with cakes. Hey folks, we're delighted to let you know that our limited edition Rooney Red Setter postcards are now available. If you would like your Rooney approved postcards, head below to our Ko-fi store where you can pick up one and get a secret message from us. If you would also like our original West Cork Wonder Farmhouse postcards, get them at the same store, but hurry, prints are limited. Good morning folks, it is an early start, about 7:30. We're trying to get as much finished today. For me, that would be electricals. For Claire, I think that's the bathroom. I'm just having a look at our light collection, which is stored right here. I'm starting to get out what I need and pop them up with quite a lot of pendants. But right now, I just put up some really cool under cabinet motion sensors. I think they light up the wall really well. At the days of, I used to have these hardwired in my last house, but those days are gone. This is just magnetic and it's an LED. You can turn it on, or you can set it to motion detection, and you charge it with a phone charger. That'll get you several weeks of light. Then you just plug it into the socket and you're good to go. I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think the spots in this room will be fine. I think the wall mounted lights will be fine. There's loads of coil there. It's dark in the mornings. And does anybody else feel this? Like winter is proper setting in. We woke up this morning, we almost feel an urgency. I mean, we always had an urgency, but we definitely feel like winter is coming. I love these drizzly mornings. You kind of feel justified to stay in bed, but a sunny day, it's like you really have to go out and make the most of it. Claire's going to submit the paperwork for the grant today. We get that ball rolling, so within a few weeks, I think all of our time pressure is going to be off. We're getting loads of questions off people about the fireplace we discovered, and I'll give you a look now. And this is our fireplace that we discovered. And as you can see, we have mushrooms growing out of the floor here. So this old stone wall is built with clay, and it just scoops up all the moisture. And really, we want to take off all the cement render just to let the wall breathe a little bit, and we'll discover a little bit more of what was originally there at the fireplace. But chipping off cement render, it takes our time. So yeah, so that could take a few weeks to just sort out this wall, but we won't put through any paperwork for the grant. So in my mind, that's a few weeks wasted really. Whereas if Claire and myself do the plumbing, plastering and electrical work, all of that material we can put through for the grant. So it might look like we're haphazard, and to be honest, I'm not sure this grant system is very well thought out because the timelines are so tight. I think the timelines are there to take maybe a modern house that's dilapidated and just very quickly just insulate it and heat it. But as most of you know, these old stone houses take a lot more care and effort, and they can't really be rushed. And this is a very time sensitive job to do this wall, and it doesn't really cost a lot of money, it just takes a lot of time. And this sort of work I don't feel is suited to the grant program. Like, that'll just have to be kind of scraped back just a little bit and repointed with something a bit more substantial. But we got to be really slow because we could pull out a lot of this clay when we're taking that off. So this project and this whole walls and everything we're going to redo. But honestly, we're talking about everything on the ground floor of the farmhouse is what we're going to do after we're finished with the grant. We still have mushrooms growing here, so there's still a lot of moisture coming out, but this floor level is low and the outside is quite high, so I think we're going to take out this concrete footpath, lower it down a little bit, and that should stop mushrooms growing in the fireplace.
Busy day. Got a tank, a bathroom, and do some cooking for you lovely people. Gotta find a paintbrush first. I am priming for the tanking. Tanking, basically waterproof it, and you can tile over it then. You can do whatever you're gonna do. We found, especially upstairs, just gives you that peace of mind, you know, if you've got a shower upstairs, that it doesn't leak or whatever. So that's what I'm doing now with this lovely blue stuff, and I'm literally just painting it on. This is backer board, so this should really be waterproof already. And then we do have on the other side really old paint, so I've scraped off I have to wait 2 hours after I put the primer on. A bit of a pain because I was hoping that I could do it a bit quicker. It's going to be tiled over the top, and we've just got some large grey sort of detailed tiles to go in here, which are quite nice. And what are we now? 1:45, 3:45. I should be able to come up and tank. So this is the other shower. It is a completely different space to next door because I was able to steam the paint off. So I'm super happy about that. I was not able to steam the paint off in Kira's room. I think it was because it was a bathroom and they had layered it up with this kind of plastic coated paint, so we just have to hope for the best. There are a few bits of paint here. This light pink here, which I've scrubbed with a wire brush and tried to take off as much as I can, but that's as good as we can get it. I'm going to quickly prime this and then we'll be waiting 2 hours for tanking. As you can see, the dog attacked my paintbrush, which looks like it's like a hedgehog or something. Anyway, it'll do. It'll be okay. That's the paintbrush you attacked. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass because all the bristles are sticking out of it. So tanking is going on and it's very gloopy, but if it means it stops the leaks, we're on it. This actually is the remainder of the tanking kit from our spare bathroom. We were really pleased with that one, so hopefully this will work as well. My green line, in case I didn't say before, just marks how far the tiles will come out. So I've just literally, it's just a piece of masking tape. I'm just going to cut one more piece of the membrane to go up the corner. So I'll just put you back on the stand while I do that. So that's the corners done. The corners at the bottom and up the side. So I'm just going to very quickly just do the rest, and that's one done.
First light going up, got to figure out how it all is going to fit, really. But it's this. We have these cool lights, kind of steampunky. Okay, connect the Rooney. What do you think, guys? Up? It's not leaving much room. Or down? Maybe down is a little bit better. Not certain on it. I'm not 100% certain. I wanted it to point up, but it's very close to the ceiling. Next up, I'm gonna install one of these really cool spotlights. It has kind of a little push fit. Hopefully this will be really quick. I've never done this before. Be grand. Like, you need to... Let's check to see the connections made. That's okay, isn't it?
It's lovely. Makes a big difference.
Just got that fella in. Annoyingly, I just noticed as I popped it in, there's a little bit of the paint after chipping off the bottom. So I'm just going to pop up in a few weeks to touch up the perimeter of these. The electrician might want to pop them out, and I'm just gonna paint that white. Very cheap. They're cheap from Amazon, so I don't know, like €1 or €2 just to replace them. It's grand. Jesus. That's so cool. What do you think of our roof vent, Claire?
Oh, that's great fun.
Yeah, not bad. Feels like a cinema with these things in here, Claire. Oh. I deserve a reward for that. Some might say a cup of tea. My wife might say work harder, you bum. Well, folks, we kind of got there. I have spots, smoke detector, extractor, vent, window light, window light, window light down there, another one behind the lamp, multiple spots, sockets, sockets, and sockets. This room is not looking too bad. In this room, I have one socket to go behind the TV, another socket to go underneath the counter.
So, along with tanking and making a lovely meal to show you, we've also been working on the receipts. And we finally got it together. Just got one or two more to go in. We basically just did a big spreadsheet on everything we spent, breaking it down into the invoices, the company, the amount, and the type of work on how the council want it laid out. So I've split mine up just so that we can see exactly what we spent in each area. So we finally put it together, and here's my tea, thank you. So we've just about got it together. The envelope is ready. It's here. These are the receipts, like a book of stuff, but we're there. We're finally there. Great to finally have that kind of almost done. So just have a couple more just to add in very quickly, and we're done. In total, we have 83 invoices. Finally, it is on its way as soon as I get to the post office here in Bantry. So let's do it. Off we go. It's market day in Bantry, so it's mad. Here we are, post office. So today it's sushi.
Sushi!
Anyway, sushi.
Sushi!
We absolutely love in this house, and we have done for I don't really know how long. But Rob did a visit to Japan when Kira was very small. Unfortunately, we didn't all go. But he represented Ireland. Actually, he was captain for the Irish kendo team, so he represented Ireland there at the World Championships. That was back in what, Rob?
2006.
2006, when he was in his youth. After that, we actually had a student come and stay with us, a Japanese student, through the kendo club. She was also big into kendo. But she taught us an awful lot about how to work with Japanese food and how to prepare it. And now, as a result of that, funnily enough, I tend to do the same thing every time I make sushi. And she taught us how to make sushi properly. Well, look, I'm sure there's many different ways, but this is what she taught us to do. Now this is just normal rice, sushi rice, and what she suggested that we did with it before you start is that you wash this like maybe 10 times under the tap until every single piece of dust and until the water runs clear, basically. I did that. She said you'd be surprised just how dirty rice is, so you must make sure it's clean. So this is sparkling clean now, and then she leaves it sit. She said to leave it sit overnight in water, and I've done that. So it's sort of half hydrated itself before you even start, which means that it cooks really quickly. I'll just show you there. This is what it looks like now. It just looks really clean. I know sometimes you'll cook rice, and I guess even before I knew this, I would cook rice, and when you'd add the water, the rice would just turn to a mucky, murky water. So this is sparkling now, and these have been sitting here like this all night. So I just have it a little bit over the rice, the level of the water. So I'm going to just put that on, bring it to the boil, and then we're going to simmer it through until it's cooked. This doesn't take very long at all. Let's check this mat is on the right. They are good. We're going to put it on like that, put it on full whack to bring it to the boil. and then I'll show you what we do next. These might go inside the sushis.
Inside the sushis. How many sushis are we eating today? Oh, it's 6 sushis. Oh wow. 6 sushis, but when you get to 12 it's sushi.
Alright, so we're back at the rice and it's pretty much cooked now. I've just kind of left it cook really super slowly. And then just at the end, just before it starts to stick to the bottom of the pan, I put a tea towel in, and that just draws out the last little bit of the water and turn off the hob. So I haven't stirred it, I haven't done anything to it, because the thing is you shouldn't stir it, and it should be just left to, the grains should fall apart themselves. As you can see there they are. So that's ideal. So we're going to transfer that now to a bowl and add some rice wine vinegar. You know it's cooked really well when it just literally falls off. I've put 1 kilo of rice in here. I guess I could have done 500 grams. However, I know what my family are like when sushi comes out. This has to completely cool. And this bowl has to completely cool before you can do anything with it. I have rice vinegar here. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons. Well, these are kind of dessert spoons. And just mix through. And we're going to let that cool down. In the meantime, I'll just quickly show you what I have going on over here. We've got some vegetables and the fish. You can put whatever you want in your sushi. It doesn't have to be fish. I wanted to get fresh mackerel, but the fish shop in Skibbereen, they just sell out of it the minute it comes in. So I was way too late because I went in the afternoon. And I wanted to try and do mackerel sashimi. Anyway, that hasn't happened. So I just managed to get, they had some really nice smoked mackerel in there. I have gone with that. And then my absolute favorite is tuna. So this is raw tuna, which I've cut here into shapes for sashimi. And then the others I've left in long lengths. This is your mackerel. This is just smoked salmon. If you don't like, you certainly don't have to use raw fish. You can use literally whatever you want. These are just what I've liked. I wanted to use raw mackerel, have a go with raw mackerel, but unfortunately couldn't get that. So this is what I've, just make sure though that if you are going to use raw fish, you know where it came from. I did ask the lady behind the desk and she assured me that it had been frozen before she put it on her counter. That's quite important. And the reason for that is there can be parasites in the fish. And then on my vegetable plate here, I have avocado, roasted peppers that I roasted last night already. These are just chopped cucumbers from the greenhouse, and absolute favorite fruit at the moment is mango. They are hugely in season at the minute, and they are just great in everything. We have it with our berries and cherries in the mornings. We have it in our salads in the afternoons, or in the evenings, and I'm going to put it in the sushi today. And then this is actually meant to be an omelette. I can't grasp how to make an omelette on this oven yet. Egg is really good in sushi as well. So then the only other thing that you really need are the nori sheets, which are the seaweed sheets, which I have here. Okay, so finally we are ready. You can see me, but maybe you can see what I'm doing a bit better from that angle. The rice has cooled down, and we are now going to use our nori. The rough side always goes on the inside. We're going to just spread the rice onto the nori like this, leaving a little edge at the top. Don't worry about going too close to the sides. I tend to trim the sides off at the end, so it doesn't really matter. Now for this one, I'm going to do smoked mackerel. You can be quite generous with this, but at the same time you do need it to fold up at the end, so just be mindful of that. And I'm going to do mango, because I love mango. And it's nice to see, especially if you've got different coloured vegetables, it's really nice to see the different colours. And I'm going to do pepper. Sorry, not pepper, cucumber. Okay, and then you'll see it's on a little rolling sheet. So what you want to do is you want to bring up the back end of it and fold it in, and you can do this by really getting it tight like this, and you can give it quite a squeeze. And then what we want to do is you just want a little bit of water to put along the end like so, and then you're going to fold this over on itself, keeping it quite tight all the time. So then it should be nice and round like this and quite tight, like it should sit well. That's good now. And that it doesn't matter if the ends stick out because you're going to trim those anyway. So what we tend to do is and then after a while then I'll cut them. You don't need to cut them straight away, so I'll just keep going and do a few more. Right, so this time I'm going to go with the tuna. It's just amazing like this. And we are going to put avocado in with it, and I'm going to finish it with, okay. So what do we got? Tuna, avocado and pepper. Oh, is it better this time? But I still have a little bit too much going on there. I'm going to get rid of that. A little bit of water on the end. And in we go. So we're going to put that back. That one there. Okay, and this time we'll do salmon. And, oh, what did I do with my egg? You do need a lot of room actually. So you're going to do salmon and egg. This is just like a little omelette I made, and then I just cut it into strips. I did put some of Rob's favourite smoked pepper in the egg and a tiny bit of salt. I'm going to go for cucumber again. Now what's actually really nice and what I don't have, and even my onions aren't going to cut it for this, is spring onions. All tight. Anyway, we're good. You can put what you like in. I'm going to take them like this, and I'm going to start in the centre because it's the firmest part, and I'm just going to cut through. Now as you cut through, this probably could have been left a little bit longer. The rice wants to stick to your knife, so this is where it's kind of necessary to give it a wipe with a wet cloth or something of the sort. A nice size, like so. Not terribly colourful, those ones actually. Again, the different veg, depending on what you like in it as well. You can do what you like. It is actually very nice with crab as well, but not the crab sticks that you buy in the shop. If you catch some crab, Rob would sometimes catch crab, and we'd freeze it, and it's nice in sushi as well.
Mmm.
Yummy. So I'm just gonna, Rob might come down and try a few of these. These are just the end pieces. They are kind of, you know, they just look like that. They don't look as tidy as the rest of the sushi, put it that way.
Scraps for Rob, is it?
So scraps for Rob. Got those, and what I'm going to just put into my little boats here is, I have ginger already. I'm going to get some, she bought some new soy.
Wow.
I have lots of serving dishes, but they're all in the barn. I have no idea where they are. Absolutely love is wasabi. I could eat wasabi on everything.
Wasabi.
Love it. So I'm going to put a big dollop of that in here. And we're going to have some now. There's also, I saw this is in Lidl, this sushi mayonnaise. I've never tried that. We don't eat a lot of mayonnaise. I'd quite like to get into maybe making my own stuff, but this, I don't know what's in this. But you could, I'm going to actually give it a try. Kira bought this, my daughter. She made sushi last week. And so I thought it was worth a try. Run out of serving dishes, but anyway, you just put a small bit there so we can try it. So Rob, there you go. So when we were asked to do this, lovely to do, and because especially as we really do enjoy sushi, there's nothing unhealthy in this. and it's a great way. Kids love it, and it's a great way of getting vegetables into children. This actually as well, along with the soy and the wasabi, is ginger. I think you're meant to put the ginger between the pieces.
Yeah, it's meant to cleanse your palate.
So it cleanses your mouth. My daughter Kira just eats it, like, with her sushi. So that's it. So yeah, we've got all this left over. So we're making a lot of sushi later.
Do you not make any for yourself?
Do you want your own little plate?
Yeah, I have it. What are we going for first? I want smoked mackerel. Is that this fella?
The smoked mackerel is unreal. I did have a little sneaky taste.
I knew you did. I came in and I saw her mouth going.
Now I really want to catch some mackerel because I'd love to try that as sashimi. Oh my god, it's really good, isn't it? Like super tasty. But I'm going to go for the tuna.
Did you put wasabi on the, yeah?
Nope, no wasabi on it.
Really?
No.
Very nice.
And
I love mackerel. Smoked mackerel
I'm going
is
to dip it into my wasabi.
unbelievable.
That's yummy.
Oh, you're going for one of these.
It's a long time since I had tuna. I'd say I haven't had tuna like this since Roy. Oh my god, that's really good.
Do you know what?
Really, really good.
You don't even need, look at that, the rice.
No, I think actually sashimi is without the rice, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So, let me try. So then the smoked salmon. Actually, out of all of them, I think the smoked salmon is the blandest.
I like smoked salmon.
And that's the one that you'd always see in the shops or wherever. Not so much in sushi places, but definitely in your... Oh my god, you really made a mess of that.
Sorry.
Look at that!
Whoa.
And I'm just going to try the...
What else do we have? Is there a fruity one? Where's the mango?
The mango is in with the mackerel.
Is it?
And now I'm just going to try this mayonnaise that Kira got.
Nah. Manky mayonnaise.
No, it just tastes like normal mayonnaise, to be honest. I don't know.
I can't
Probably
believe...
lovely if you make your own.
Yeah, but who puts mayonnaise on sushi?
I think it's quite popular. Japanese people love mayonnaise.
Do they?
So anyway, we're going to leave you there. Thank you as always for watching.
Cheers, guys.
And tuning in to us. We really enjoy doing this. We do really enjoy cooking now that we have a bit more of a kitchen and gradually finding things that we had from our old kitchen in the barn. Thanks for asking us to make the sushi.
Super thanks. Super thanks.
And we'll see you next time. Slán go fóill.
You're a meal of a haggot.